Hi, welcome to Skill Sprouts. Today onwards, we are introducing a new series in Skill Sprouts, and the series is about sports psychology. Sports psychology has recently earned a lot of popularity. It has attributed to the success of many of the top sporting professionals and goes hand in hand with the winning mentality of champions. Well, even though sports psychology was established way back in 1920, it has actually gained popularity very recently because finally people have realized that sports psychology has a big impact or can make a huge impact in a particular athlete's or even a particular team's performance. Sports psychology actually helps in lowering stress levels, improving mental health and a general well-being. Because we know sports persons are under tremendous pressure and you definitely need a particular science to handle that pressure, and sports psychology is the answer that everyone was looking for. So how does sports psychology actually help athletes? Well, sports psychology works in different areas. Actually, it helps in improving certain areas. Say, for example, an athlete's motivation. Motivation is very important in sports. There have been many studies about motivation also. Mainly, motivation is of two types, intrinsic and extrinsic. When we consider extrinsic motivations, this includes the achievements, say medals, trophies, or recognition, the blue tick in Twitter, that sort of thing. Sports psychologists also look into the intrinsic motivation. So what does intrinsic motivation means? It's the inner drive, which includes your desire to win, which is of course mainly instrumental to your success and also is related to your achievement. The next thing that sports psychology, or one of the other things that sports psychology looks at, is imagery. So when you talk of imagery, it is basically visualizing the task. Suppose you are a tennis player. Once you visualize how to, how you have planned the serve, how you have planned to play the point, it does help you a lot. If it's done correctly, it can fuel your inner desire to do well. It can fuel your want to do well in the match, and it also increases a player's abilities to train so that you can keep yourself going, having that end goal in mind, because you're imagining my serve will be this particular way. That will drive you in practicing so that you can get your serve in that exact way. This works well leading up to the competition. Might not help you in the competition completely, but definitely in the practice sessions, it's a big help. Attentional focus. This basically helps rather in avoiding distractions. If you're playing at a competitive level, you will find a lot of spectators distracting. Or in the age of social media, I think the biggest distraction is people trolling you, criticizing you. Have you seen one missed catch from Virat Kohli, one bad decision, oh he's a bad captain, he shouldn't be there. Virat Kohli is being tagged and he might read the comments, he wouldn't feel good. So attentional focus helps a player to keep your mind away from all these distractions. I'll tell you in details about every aspect and how you can work on them, but this is just an introductory video to give you an idea of what exactly is this series about and how will this series help you. So what do sports psychologists actually deal with? Sports psychologists deal with mind, emotions and behavior of an individual. Any individual who is entering a competitive arena will be subjected to many mental demands. Therefore, having a sports psychologist who can help them work through these demands is definitely going to aid the individual's success. All you athletes out there, coaches out there, and even parents of athletes definitely know how significant the mind is and how much potential a person, how much potential increases in a person to achieve greatness if you can have someone help you through the difficult times and help your mind to be in the right place. So what does a sports person roughly need to perform well? You need confidence in your own abilities. You should be able to sustain a sharp focus even if you are surrounded by distractions. You should be able to motivate yourselves throughout the sporting season and even in the off season, right? Because you have to wake up, you have to go and do the same boring routine. You have to keep doing it over and over again for years. Have the power to recharge intensity, to take your game up a notch. Also, I think one of the most important parts of being a sports person is you have to be able to conquer any frustrations, anxiousness or discouragement that comes your way. And mind you, they do come a lot. The frustrations, of course, that I didn't perform well, things not going right, I'm not getting selected, even when I'm performing, selectors are ignoring me. All these frustrations have to be taken into stride. You will be discouraged. Some will say your age group is different, you're too aged to be playing in the team. Some will say we don't need a leg spinner. Some will say, you are a tennis player but your serve is not good enough. There are thousands of distractions, discouragements, because come on, in the world we live in, people appreciate less and criticize more. So why should you follow this series? How will this series benefit you? Simple. In this series, the methods, the processes that I say will actually enable sports people to fine-tune their abilities in both a mental and emotional manner. Help them in overcoming their failures, injuries, performance plateau or mental blocks. Help them overcome any issues which are not even related to sports but are actually creating mental blocks. This will help you in maintaining a winning mindset. You will be able to manage your thoughts and you will be able to channelize your thoughts in a more positive way. Keep yourself away from distractions. You will be able to communicate with others, showcase your leadership skills, and you can also by your own self analyze your sports performance, and you can help once you analyze your performance, it will only help you to go forward. Actually teach you to relax after training, after matches, after good performances, after poor performances. If I am trying to find different ways to motivate you guys also have to help me out here. Well, it's very simple. Write your queries, and how is this helping you? How is every method helping you? Did it help you? Did it not help you? How did you feel? You can obviously write to me in the comment section. If you want to do it personally, you can DM me, Skill Sprouts. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm looking forward to this series and I hope you guys are looking forward to this series too. That's all for today. I will be back very soon.